It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Coming up next.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressures? Well, I think we got the answer in this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Hill brought in motion. 3rd and long. Here's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A run here with Hall. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Davante Adams. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to be 3rd down.
I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
To the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Jets.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Tua. He'll get this out quickly to Hill. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Jets have the advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Hill. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Hill brought in motion. Fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now he takes off. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Here's Achane. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. He's got it at the 3.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, first and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Throwing, Rodgers. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On the handoff, here comes Hall. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. On 4th down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Malik Washington deep for Miami. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Off play action, it's Tua. That is complete to Craycraft. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
In motion, it's Waddle. A shotgun snap for Tua. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll run with Achane. He slams it in there, and he is in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. Rodgers. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Devon Achane who's had the strong first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jets offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Rodgers now. Open man, that's Adams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. 2nd and 7. Rodgers to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. Back to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's 1st down, and it's Hall. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Plays made on defense by Jordan Brooks. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, 4th down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is good, and the Jets are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And Zuerlein comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Tua going to give it to Achane. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Down the field, he's got Corley. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Again, it's Rodgers. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one. So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Rodgers going up top again. That one caught by Adams. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Washington now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. Second and 6 coming up. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. A-chain. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. To the outside, that's caught by Hill. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in left side by Smith. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.